Hello, Pisces, and happy birthday. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are ready for your birthday month to kick off. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of March 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my videos, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I love sharing your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm going to be pulling out one of my ultimate favorite decks. This is the Groovy Weight Tarot. And I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then I will pull a card for you, Pisces, from a brand new Oracle deck that I'm reviewing and I'm checking out and I'm working with this month. It's called the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. I really like the directness and the simplicity of these cards, so I'm really looking forward to showing you those at the end. So let's go ahead and get right to it, Pisces. I'm feeling a little, I don't know, you ever have that feeling where you feel kind of like you're just very, very neutral? And sometimes when I feel that way, it actually means that everything is in sync because I'm not feeling anxious, but then I'm not feeling overly excited about anything either. So I'm wondering if that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up for you as well, Pisces. But we'll see. We'll see what the cards say. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Wow, okay. So what do we need to know for the sign of Pisces as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of March 2021? And I already can see now the energy that I was tapping into. And looks like March is going to be, it's going to be a hectic month for you, Pisces, but it's going to pay off is what I'm seeing here. And you're going to feel overwhelmed, and you're also going to feel like you don't have everything you need, but it's all going to come together for you in a very unique way, and it's going to be good. It's going to be positive. I can tell by the World card here, but I can see you're also feeling a little overwhelmed and stuck. So as we move into the month of March, you're going to feel like I said, like you've got a lot going on. And it's almost to the point to where you have so much going on that you've kind of given up any type of reaction. You've kind of, let your emotions kind of step aside because you realize that there's stuff that has to be done and you're probably the only one that can take care of it. Now, as it relates to your money, this is really going to have you feeling pulled in a lot of different directions because you're going to have a lot of things that need your attention. And these are all things that there's a financial connection to it in some way, which is why it's so demanding for you, because everything is going to be important. Everything's going to be urgent. Everything's going to be important. You're going to have all kinds of things coming up. Who knows? Maybe taxes, maybe some stuff in regards to your work, maybe your payroll. You're probably going to have some things going on with your personal finances that need to be taken care of. I'm picking up that it's probably going to be like renewals, bills that need to be paid, yearly annual fees that are coming up, things like that, where it's like all these things are just happening at once and you're trying to figure out, okay, who gets my attention first? How do I prioritize my time? Now, the other thing, too, is that you're going to feel like, in some ways, because everything is so heavy on you at this time in the first week of March, that you're going to feel like you can't really do anything because all of your, quote, money is going to be tied up. And when I say your money's going to be tied up, I don't mean that you're not going to get paid, but it's like the money's already going to be kind of designated, for something. It's like you're going to get it and then you have to pay it out. And trust me, I know what that feels like. I've lived that for so many years, and it's frustrating, because you want to be getting ahead and you want to pay off some things, or you want to do something, but all the money you have has to go to something else. So I'm feeling like that's what I'm seeing here with this first week in March. However, like I said, it's going to pay off because we got the World card. This is a beautiful card. It means this is the end of a cycle. So while things may feel a little heavy and a little chaotic, just know that once you get everything taken care of, you're going to be able to breathe again. And you're going to feel like, okay, I accomplished a lot. I'm moving in the right direction. Things are happening the way they're supposed to. There's no loose ends that need to be tied up. Everything has been completed. Every task has been checked off the list. And I can finally now kind of breathe and kind of, regroup and figure out what's going to be next for me. Now, the other thing we want to pay attention to is we have Temperance and we have Magician in the reverse. Now, Temperance means things are a little bit out of balance. The Magician card in the reverse tells me that you're not tapping into all of the resources that are available to you. The Magician says you have everything you need. You're totally capable. You're totally equipped. But for some reason, you're not recognizing everything that is available to you. Now, this could be causing a little bit of that disconnected feeling, some of that frustration, some of that overwhelm. But just know that you may have to re-examine some things from a different angle in order to get clear on exactly what it is that you can do. And don't think that, you're not... that you don't have options, and don't think that you can't change something, because I'm telling you very clearly you can. It's just a matter of you taking the time to recognize it and to feel it. All right, Pisces, let's continue on and see what else is showing up for you. I feel like I need to do a shuffle here. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of March 2021. All right. So again, it looks like we're going to have a little bit of that same energy as we move into the second week of March. But you've got some good things coming. It's just a matter of things coming together. It looks like it's coming together in a fragmented way, meaning that you're not going to see everything that you're kind of working for happen all at once, but you're going to see like little bits and pieces of things coming together here, but it's not going to be very holistic, I should say. But this is good. I'm really picking up that this is going to give you some more time to really be discerning with your money, because I see the Four of Pentacles here. Also the Ace of Wands, which means that there could be some new opportunities as it relates to your work. But let's start with the Ace of Pentacles here. Now this is where I was talking about, I see things coming together financially for you, but they're going to be kind of in a very fragmented, disjointed kind of way. Ace of Pentacles means that something that you were hoping to happen, or something that you were expecting to happen as it relates to business and money, doesn't quite take off in the way you had anticipated. Doesn't mean it's not happening. It just means that it's happening to a lesser degree, or it's not happening in the time frame that we had thought. We also have the Star card. This is a positive card, even though it's in the reverse. It just means that there's something we have to pay attention to here. Usually when I get the Star card in the reverse, that tells me there's like a health, something that we need to pay attention to. And remember, health is the true wealth here. If you're not well, you cannot, do the work you want to do, serve in the way you want to work, serve and really make the money that you want to make. If you're sick in a hospital bed, or if you have a chronic illness or something like that, there's going to be some limitations on exactly what you can do, how much you can do, and when you can do things, okay? So I'm wondering if that's what this is about here, because I do feel like there is a health connection, and it is directly related to your money in some way. Now, this doesn't mean that you're not healthy. It could also mean that you need to, maybe re-examine your health insurance coverage. Are you fully covered in the way that you feel comfortable with? Maybe it could also be that you need to pay attention to maybe some alternative health options. Maybe you've tried the traditional healthcare, it hasn't quite worked for you, and now you've got to figure out a way to afford some alternative therapies. Whether that be a naturopath, a holistic, functional medicine, whatever. It could be any of those things, but there's definitely a money connection to it. So pay attention to your overall health, especially in the second week of March. Now, we also have one of my favorite cards. This is the Ten of Cups. This is the ultimate joy, happiness, contentment. Again, it still means that. It just means it to, like I said, a lesser degree. So something good is on the way. Because we have this Ace of Wands here, like I said, there's new opportunities coming as it relates to your work, as it relates to your money, as it relates to your business, could be your investments. There's something really, really good here, and it's growing. I'm really picking up that this is going to be an investment thing for a lot of you, where maybe you've been investing in I don't know, metals, crypto, stocks, bonds, real estate, whatever the case may be. You're definitely going to be seeing some growth at this time. So for those of you who are investors, get excited, because I really feel like you are going to see some payoff with this card. All right, so let's continue on and see what else shows up for you, Pisces. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of March 2021. Now you see these cards fly out of here, and I've said it before, sometimes really it feels like there's an energy that literally pulls the cards out, and I feel it more so with this deck here. This deck has always been a very energetic deck for me ever since I bought it. And I bought this years ago on Etsy from a very sweet woman, and I think she was, very spiritual as well. But these cards have always been highly charged for me from day one. I don't know why I felt like sharing that, but I did. So anyways, all right, Pisces, let's get back to your reading here. So we've got the Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Death card in reverse. Slow change is coming. Temperance. Remember, we saw Temperance here. This is good. Looks like things finally kind of get back in balance for you. We also have the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Let's start with the Page of Wands. You've got good news coming as it relates to your money, as it relates to your finances, and as it relates to your work. Even if you don't have a job, you still have some good news coming as it relates to how you bring in income. If you're a student, if you are retired, if you are on fixed income, whatever the case may be, you're going to get some good news as it relates to that. I really feel like March is going to be a huge shift for you, Pisces, as it relates to money. I just feel like energetically, especially in the second half of March, things are really going to whoosh for you in a very big, big way. And I can see that clearly. We also have the Two of Pentacles. Pay attention to, all the details with your bills. You're going to be making sure that everything is balanced. Make sure your checkbooks are balanced. Make sure your receipts are correct. Make sure your invoices are correct. Pay attention to all the details on any type of financial paperwork that you have coming in, okay? Especially in the second half of March. Double check and triple check all of your statements, all of your monthly bills, whatever the case may be. I'm feeling like you really need to pay attention because, errors happen. No one's trying to rip you off, but sometimes, clerical mistakes happen, and you just want to pay attention and catch it. Now, the Death card in the reverse talks about change happening, but sometimes it happens in a very slow, drawn out, or it could happen in an unexpected way. Now, I'm not feeling like this is something negative. I'm feeling like this is something good. However, the timing is not going to be probably something that resonates with you, Pisces. You're going to have a big change coming as it relates to your finances, but the timing probably is not going to be ideal. Like, let's say you're going to maybe get a raise at your job, and maybe they say, oh, but it's going to be 6 months out, or a year from now, or whatever the case may be. It's something like that where it's like, oh, it's good news, but the timing just sucks, or maybe you have a bill that's due and you're like, wait a second, I thought I could pay this off in July, and now you're telling me it's due in April. Something like that where, it's just kind of like an inconvenient change, okay? But the good thing is we've got Temperance here, which means things do kind of settle back into balance for you. As we move into the second half of March, you are going to feel things will really fall into place. But again, you're going to have a little bit of, things kind of happening here and there that's going to feel like it throws you off. But just trust that things are going to be coming together for you in a very balanced way, in a very neutral way. And I'm feeling like this is what I was, the energy that was coming through at the beginning of your reading. Next, we have the Ten of Swords. This is a very odd card to really kind of show up, because there's nothing indicating that there's this kind of energy. There's nothing indicating that this kind of energy is going to be playing a role, I should say, in the month of March for you, Pisces. But it is. This is the card of betrayal, backstabbing, mistrust, someone being deceiving, someone hurting you. And I feel like this is, well, I guess I'll just be direct. It's somebody who you had trusted, and for some reason they show their true colors and you realize it's not the person who you expected them to be or who you thought they were. Now, this doesn't mean that they do something to you and they deceive you, or they literally backstab you, but you see something. It's like you see something in their behavior, or you pick up something in their conversation and you're like, whoa, this is not the person who I thought, or I gave this person way too much credit than they deserve. And I have a feeling this is a something of a professional relationship, a working relationship. And it's like you kind of wake up and you see someone for who they really are. And then you make the decision that, I don't know if this is somebody I want to continue doing business with, or I don't know if this is somebody who I want to partner with long term. Okay, so whatever the case may be, just pay attention to the signs, listen very intently on the conversations you're having, especially professional ones, because I have a feeling someone's going to reveal to you a side of their character that you did not know existed. Finally, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles means you've got some assistance coming. You've got some financial support coming your way. This is really good because this could be anything. This could be literally someone giving you money. It could be you getting approved for a loan. It could be you being in a government program. I mean, it could be anything. But you do have some financial support coming your way once we hit that third week of March. Now, these two cards were sitting, when I picked up the deck, these two cards were sitting on their own. So I'm going to pay attention to that. And we got a repeater here, Seven of Pentacles there. Now, this is also an indication that you're probably going to be feeling like you need a change in something, but you just don't know what. It's not that you're feeling lost, it's that you know that what you're doing currently is not what you want to do forever. It's like you understand that, okay, this is where I'm at, I got to pay bills, or this is what I got to do right now. But there's no fulfillment. There's no long-term vision with this particular work that I'm doing right now. And you're going to kind of put things in place to change that. You may even have some conversations about it and people don't understand, or people say, oh my gosh, why? You have such a great job. You need to stay there. You could really do something. But I don't know. I think that a lot of us are kind of shifting, especially those of us who are entrepreneurial, or those of us who work better independently, or some of us who were just awakened to new opportunities and new options that are available now. You can really literally create your own business within days now, and you can be up and running and having customers within minutes or hours of, launching your business. And I say this because that's how it was for me, and I know it's totally possible. So I have a feeling like this is kind of what you're going through. You're kind of exploring this, Pisces, and it's going to be very exciting for you because you're going to see lots of potential, lots of opportunities, and like a whole new direction that you can go in. Okay. All right, what else do we need to know for Pisces as it relates to work, money, finances, abundance, prosperity for the month of March 2021? This is good. Eight of Swords. This is breaking free of limiting beliefs. We also have the Sun card, which means good news is coming. It's not going to be, over the top, over the moon good news, but it's still good news. It's coming your way. I think that, once you get things in balance here, once you kind of get more clarity on a particular person or a particular group of people maybe, it's going to help you see things in a different light. You're going to see some new opportunities, some new directions that you can even go into. Two of Wands, this is future plans being put on hold. All right, what else do we need to know? Interesting, the way that card came out. Ooh, okay, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is changing your lack mindset. And I don't know if you really struggle with this, Pisces, but there's probably some of you that do, who kind of are working on your mindset, working on your manifestation, working on, your visions and your plans and how you want to create the new life for yourself. This is very, very good because this is the card of, poverty in reverse, which means wealth, unlimited wealth. You are letting go of the poverty mindset. You no longer see yourself as someone who cannot have. You can have. You are worthy of having. You deserve to have everything you desire and more. And it's coming. It's coming to you. The mindset really is the first big thing when we are trying to create whatever it is, whether it's wealth, whether it's a life, whether it's a business, whatever it may be. It's all about the mindset, and I have a feeling you're doing a lot of mindset work, and that could be what this whole week is telling me here. The end of March is really going to be some mental, emotional, spiritual breakthroughs for you. It's also going to be a time of where things kind of pay off, and you're going to feel it mentally and emotionally, maybe even spiritually to some degree. It's like you really feel like the inner work you have been doing has elevated you to a new level, and it has put you in the position to receive the money, the wealth, the abundance that you desire. It's coming. Very clearly, I can see that it's coming for you, Pisces. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading, Pisces, with a intuitive life coaching oracle card. Now again, these are a brand new deck of oracle cards that I am reviewing this month. They were created by Kelly Smith, who is a mind, body, and wellness practitioner. And she's also a certified life coach. So I think nothing but good could come through with these. And look at how beautiful the cards are. Okay, this says number 7, universal flow. It's time for you to slow down, breathe, and take time to smell the roses. Yes, this totally echoes what we were talking about in your reading today. Remember, I said at the beginning, I was feeling very, very neutral, very, very calm, very unbothered. It's like that energy where nothing is really, nothing is good, but nothing is bad either. It just is. And I guess that could be labeled universal flow. Maybe you were being in flow, maybe you're feeling in flow, but I think that March definitely is going to be a time for you to slow down, breathe, and smell the roses. All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, drop them down below. And yeah, that's going to be it. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.